Hello and thanks again for joining me. I'm Mayor Mickey and this is the Friday wrap for what happened in Burr Ridge this week. It's August 2nd. Today would have been my father's 100th birthday. As you can see, I'm not filming from my office today. I'm actually filming from the front seat of my car as I drive to Columbus, Ohio in support of our wonderful police department for their accreditation and more on that in a minute. Had a great week in Burr Ridge. Friday's concert, last Friday's concert was the Motown week. It was called the R Gang, and it was a great turnout, probably 1,000 people. The weather was a little chilly, but people were up dancing. Tonight is the Pamela Rose and the Windy City Country Band. It should be also a very popular night. I hope you can make it. Of course, I'm going to have to miss it this week. As far as meetings in the village this week, all we had was a Veterans Memorial Committee meeting where we're trying to figure out what to do with possibly raising money. You know, that is actually all privately funded. It is not village or not county, not state. It's all private funds. And we're trying to perhaps raise some money to pay for things like that are happening to it now, like the went out this year, lights and went out, and as well as a motor for the waterfall in front. The other meeting we had, it was a kind of unofficial village meeting. It was the hoteliers looking to meet with the village residents regarding some potential water problems that that area of the village has been having. That seems to be their primary reason for objecting to the hotel, worrying about that, and not really believing what the engineers are going to tell them. But the hoteliers are trying to go 20% above whatever the minimum is, and trying to work through all that. That's a big meeting that's coming Monday. Will be the Plan Commission meeting, where that'll ultimately be voted on. It's really a lot of people lining up on both sides of that fence. I'm actually en route down to Columbus, Ohio, for the CALEA accreditation or CALEA conference. That's the conference of accreditation for law enforcement agencies. Burr Ridge is receiving for the third time, the award for being one of the finest police departments in the country. And I'll be meeting our Chief John Madden there and Deputy Chief Mark Loftus. You know, one thing I'd like to clarify, because it seems to be a little bit misconstrued since the election, is what I mean by the village being business friendly or wanting it to be more business friendly. You know, two things I heard around the campaign was that they wanted the village to be more resident focused and business friendly. And absolutely, we need to get the residents much more involved in every aspect, whether it be communicating with the village center to let them know what they want, as well as to the village hall, of course the police department, the boards and commissions. We always have to put the residents first. And one thing that really jumped out and still does today is the need to be more business friendly. Now, what does that mean? Now, it doesn't mean carte blanche, but what it means is to be more welcoming and accommodating. It's probably nothing more than following the golden rule. Especially if you were opening up a business in a village, you'd want to have that feeling from the village as well. And it's just not always apparent, and it needs to be more so, because it makes great business sense. We need the businesses. Almost 25% of our annual revenue that comes into the village comes from sales tax and various forms of other taxes and fees, etc. Without them, our real estate taxes would probably be even more astronomical. It would escalate certainly. Only 3% of our real estate taxes actually goes to pay for village services, like your police department and of course the cleaning the streets or the public works department. Etc. Only 3% of the real estate taxes goes to pay for that. So we need the businesses. It behooves us to be more welcoming and accommodating. And if not, it'll affect our property taxes as well as our property values. And it doesn't mean carte blanche, but it does mean we need to work more closely together. So just thought I'd take a moment to clarify that a little bit, and more to come. I am looking forward to this last part of my journey here. It's kind of a Columbus day. I have to admit. It just occurred to me a little while ago. I was with the Knights of Columbus in Notre Dame through this morning, and I'm happen to be wearing a Christopher Columbus tie in honor of them. And where do I end up but Columbus, Ohio, of course named after the man who discovered America. Well, God bless you all, and I hope you have a phenomenal week, a very special week, of course. And please spread the word. Burr Ridge is a very special place to live, work, dine, and shop. And wish I were there, but not this weekend. But I'll be back on Monday. So take care, God bless, and have yourself a wonderful weekend.